What's up, man? Huh? What? Grab your gun, we gonna lay this murder game down. No. Bro, I just wanted to get out the house. What? You said you would ride or die for this, man. I mean, we were on shrooms and weed, bro. It sounded cool to say at the time, man. Plus, I got parent-teacher conferences at 8:30, 9:30, 10. You know, I gotta go to work. Work? Nigga, you got a job? Yeah, I got a job. Nigga, you should have a job. You like my age. Nigga, you got health insurance? Who's buying the Kool-Aid and groceries? Nigga, hold on. Hello? Baby, you can't start season 2 without me. If you start season 2, then I'm gonna be behind. I don't wanna download it and watch it. I wanna watch it with you. What's the password? Okay, 2, 3. Will I need further verification? Put the phone. They hiring down at your job?
Subscribe to Dope Boy D for more funny content. The link is in the description.
Join Professor Jokasey today on Patreon for 1-hour specials on concentrated game every weekend that'll guarantee you get your game as sharp as your mind. Also remember, donations are greatly appreciated. And once again, thank you for watching.
What I want to talk about today was some of Patreon asked me, man. They was asking me about Sada Baby. I'm going to start off by saying, you know, I don't want to speak on this dude, but I do want to say I got the utmost respect for this dude. And I do want to say, if this true, because I'm not finna do no research, I'm too lazy for that. They saying that dude joined the gang in his early or late 20s. Hold on, I'm not even finna go to the Patreon and check it out. I knew it was 20s. And dude was asking me, he was like, Jokasey, do you think that was real for him to join the gang that late? Do you think he just faking the funk? You know, he one of these studio gangsters and all that shit. And I'm just answer that like this: joining a gang in your 20s is like the smartest thing anybody can do. If you gonna join a gang, join that shit in your 20s, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, joining a gang is more of a serious commitment than getting married. It's easier to leave your wife than it is to leave a goddamn gang. Right? That's not no decision nobody should be making as a teenager. You can't even think for yourself. You don't even know what the fuck you want to do with your life. You know, I got so many homies destroyed their life before they was even 18. Never had a chance. Didn't give themselves a chance. Like, you know, started off fucked up. So I know y'all probably listen to me say this, and y'all like, oh, Jokasey, didn't you jump off the porch when you was 10? Yeah, I jumped out the porch. I ain't joined no fucking gang. You know, my mom was calling the police on me. I'm at the runaway shelter and shit. So my cousin, he took me in. He was doing what they was doing, but, you know, I was just a little bad-ass kid doing what other bad-ass kids do. And, you know, I had me a little squad I ran with, but it wasn't no, we got to go do this, we got to go do that. It was a couple of cats who was initiated, and they had to go do that. They had to go do this. I remember I was getting ready to fight one of the homies, man, when I was like 19, 20, because he was trying to brag on some bodies he had. And I checked him. I said, bro, you got to be real now, bro. I said, them niggas, they was sending you on dummy missions, bro. I said, them really ain't your bodies. I said, man, you would let niggas send you out there to do dumb shit, bro. I said, because he was depressed over the shit. He got mad at me for trying to help him with his depression. He was like, man, you don't even know, man. I close my eyes, I be seeing people. And I'm like, bro, that really wasn't your fault. Them boys sent you on dummy missions, bro. and you know, he didn't like that. He didn't like how I gave it to him like that, though. So me and brother, we were getting ready to beef over that. And, you know, my big homie had to stop that shit because he knew where it was going to go. I was like, bro, because, you know, a lot of times people will do some shit, and they do it out of the need to get respect. And that's the dumbest reason to do anything. This is why the street's so fucked up right now. You got a lot of people, you got a lot of kids hurting each other because they think they're going to get some respect out of it. And the reason why so many people snitching is because once they get with them people and them people start throwing football numbers at them, that's when they start to realize that the respect is going to be gone anyway. They know somebody might give them a shout out and say shout out to this dude on Facebook or YouTube or something like that. They might be able to talk to people online, but the respect is only gonna be superficial. It's only gonna be like, okay, bam, cause you get you a phone and you hop on Facebook, you post something, you might get 100 likes or some shit like that. But at the same time, the same dude that's liking your shit and saying free my dude is at the house smashing your baby mama. The same dude who's saying doing this and doing that is busting down all the plays that you used to have, and he ain't sending you no money. It's a whole lot of... So cats start to realize that respect shit ain't really what it's cut out to be anyway. So this is why I wouldn't recommend nobody under the age of 20 joining no type of gang. Like, I really wouldn't even recommend joining no gang unless you go to jail anyway. That shit should be for survival purposes only, but I understand why people do what they do. I'm not mad at Sada Baby. I say, man, give yourself a chance to live your life. And then, let's say you 21, 22, and you still a loser, and, you ain't graduate, you ain't got no job, ain't shit popping for you in the square world, then, okay, man, join the gang. Go ahead first. Because now you're not really giving up nothing. You're not that superstar athlete. Like, it's so many times, man, I seen too many cats that was star athletes, star basketball players, star football players, scholarships, and they fuck it off in the streets. Too many times I've seen that, man. And, so it's like, when people be like, my big homie done gave me the game, your big homie ain't give you the game, because when you got the game, this what game do for you when you got game. When you got game, you can create your own universe. If I teach you how to go do something that's going to fuck up your life, I'm not giving you the game. I'm teaching you how to be stupid. See, this is the problem with the game, because we got too many people saying that this guy gave me the game, that guy gave me the game, this guy gave me the game, and your whole life fucked up. All you got to show for the game is a reputation. You did not get the game. You got finesse. When somebody give you the game, you go out there and you make millions with that. When somebody give you the game, you go out and you blow up with that. You don't go to jail with the game. You don't throw away your life with the game. We got to stop diluting this game, and I'm trying to be real sensitive to it, because I know I don't want to be stepping on nobody's toes with this game I'm about to give y'all, but y'all got to understand, man, what's the game and what's the bullshit. Stop falling for the stupid shit, man. And, so when I think about Sada Baby, I think Sada Baby did the smartest thing in the world, man. Sada Baby gave himself a chance at life. And then, when he was 20, he got tired of working and all that shit there. He said, this square shit ain't for me. Now I'm going to hop off in the set. So I say, try the square shit first. I would tell anybody listening to me, try the square shit first. Try to graduate first. Everybody dropping out at 10th grade. And, I'm not pointing my fingers at nobody, because Professor Jokasey, I dropped out in the 10th grade too. But I'm just saying, man, if I can go back, nigga, I'm going to do the square shit first. I'm going to do the square shit first. I jumped off the porch at 10. I didn't have the guidance. I didn't have nobody over me to tell me what was right and what was wrong. And I'm skipping grades and everything, and I still dropped out in the 10th grade. You feel me? So that was on me. But if I can tell anybody anything, is try the square shit first. If the square shit don't work out, then go to the game, because you got to understand, everybody in the game, they got one dream, and that's living a square life with a shit ton of money and no stresses. If you ain't never been, see, this how I could tell a motherfucker who ain't never really been in the streets, because they glorify it too much. If you really been in the streets, you understand that your fantasy is getting out of the streets. See, sometimes people fantasize about ordinary shit. This how these hoes be getting these celebrities, because, these celebrities get tired of getting treated like they some big superstar by these groupie hoes. And the ones they end up falling for, it be the females who understand the fantasy of the ordinary. When a woman understand, oh, he just want to feel like an average dude, so they give him that game. And he like, oh shit, man, I forgot how I felt like to be an average guy. Man, she don't really care about the money. She see me for me all around, man. This bitch running the game because she understand that the ordinary in itself is sometimes a fantasy. People who live ordinary lives, they fantasize about grandiose shit. People who live grandiose lives, they fantasize about ordinary shit. Life gonna always balance itself out. So I would tell anybody, man, balance your shit out. Start off, try to do the square shit. Square shit don't work. All right, cool. Then you can hop off in these streets. And now you hopping off in these streets as a grown man and nobody can't tell you nothing. Can't nobody send you on those suicide missions. You old enough to think for yourself. You hopping off in the streets as an adult instead of hopping off in the streets as a baby. I was lucky enough to be around some cats who had my best interest in mind, man. I was lucky enough to be around some cats who didn't send me on no goofy missions because I had enough respect and admiration for those dudes that I would have did it with no problem. I would have did it with no problem. And I was trying to tell the homie, man, I like, bro, you stressing over these, whatever you done been through. And I'm trying to tell the homie, it wasn't your fault, man. You know, God bless the dead. He dead now. But I was trying to tell him when he was here, I was like, bro, them boys, they sent you on that. Them really wasn't your kills. That was another nigga kills. And he manipulated the mind of a young boy to go do that shit. And, you know, he didn't take too kindly to that. But that is what it is. I'm going to leave that in the past, man. You know, I don't want to speak on nobody who ain't here, you know, and talking about sticky situations that I had with that person. But, you know, that's still with my nigga, man. We was cool in the motherfucker, you know, up until the day he passed. We just had that one little rough patch in the game. And shout out to Sada Baby, you know what I'm saying, man. Like I said, man, I got all the respect for that cat. I don't even know if that's true that he hopped off in the game later on in life. I don't know. I'm just going off what Patreon told me. So if I'm wrong on that, y'all can correct me and say, oh man, Sada Baby been in the streets all his life. You wrong on that, Professor Jokasey. If that's the case, I apologize. I'm just going off a question that somebody asked me. I don't do no research on these niggas. I got too much shit going on in my life to be in this celebrity shit that y'all like to be on. I just, you know, a motherfucker asked me about it, and I gave my piece on that, you know. So, but yeah, shout out to dude. Shout out to everybody in Detroit. Shout out to everything them boys got going on. I want to see everybody be successful, man. You know, so that's that. This ain't no hating, you know, all that good shit like that, though. And that's all I'm saying, man. I'm just saying be smart, man. Be smart. When it come back to joining gangs and shit, man, if you gonna join that shit after everything else done failed. Okay, cool. I done tried to do this with my life. I done tried to do that with my life. Ain't none of this shit working. Okay, cool. Let me learn these goddamn secret handshakes and let me join this underground society because I can't do shit else. But man, we fuck up. We join that shit at the apex of life. Motherfucker be in middle school and they joining the set. That's too early, man. That's too early because now you only thing you're gonna do is just get manipulated. Only thing you're gonna do is just get manipulated. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'm an old nigga, so I don't see shit like these young niggas see. Like these young niggas be like, oh, that nigga ain't gangster. That nigga, he ain't started doing that till he was this. He ain't started doing that till he was that. Nigga, I was doing that at 12. I was doing that at 13, you know, and I still say, hey, that's too goddamn young. 12, 13 years old, nigga need to be playing basketball. Nigga need to be on the wrestling team. Nigga need to be fucking these hoes. You do not need to be whooping a nigga ass because he got on some blue shoes. You do not need to be shooting at a nigga because he got on a red shirt. You don't need to be doing none of that shit 12, 13 years old. You got your mama scared to go home because your mama don't want to get targeted from some dumb shit her son doing. 12, 13, you do not, nigga, let that at least wait till you at your mama house. Grown. At least wait till you walk that stage. Because I'm telling you, if niggas waited till they walk that stage before joining that shit, a lot of niggas that start having second thoughts. Especially these basketball niggas. There's a lot of basketball niggas in the game. A lot of sports niggas in the game. If a nigga waited till they walk that stage and they got these scholarships and all this shit here popping, they'll be like, you know what, man? Let me try this square shit first, man. Let me try this square shit. Let me try this lane shit. See if this work. See if this work. Save your little potential. Nigga be having all that potential and just throw that shit away. So yeah. I don't see it like that, man. I don't see it like that. Like, do I think that was lame? Hell no. I salute that cat, man. I tip my hat to that cat. Nigga, join that shit at 20. At least give yourself a chance, But yeah, y'all be cool on your stool. I understand they cook with 2 peas in a pot. They ain't cooking the stove, ain't hot. I'm the GOAT. I'll fuck with you.
New mixtape by Professor Jokasey, coming soon.
Promo alert!
Shout out things from the books.
Shout out to
quotes,
all you copycat
pussy ass niggas think I won't
niggas.
know, nigga.
Shout out to you, man.
Hey, shout out to Professor Pimpology, man.
Bro, like literally tried to take my whole style, my whole steez, man. A nigga asked me, hey, Jokasey, where the Book of Pimpology at?
Hey.
I said, man, y'all go holler at that nigga. Tell that nigga to write it.
What do
You feel me?
something else?
Come on.
Yeah, I like that. With it. On 2-level tour. I wanna see a nigga try to copy my rap style.
Got it there, man.
I wanna see a copycat ass nigga. Copy my flow.
Five.
Y'all niggas some bitches. Check it.
Babe,
I love it.
How you got mad bitches? Walk around like you got mad riches. Why you name your album 40? You must got switches. That nigga said vicious. Ain't check my resume. Ain't nothing suspicious. Clear shit. Ain't no square business. Witness at all, but never been a witness. Ain't never want no statement to get nobody sentence. I want them playerism books. Yeah, teaching Mac and pimpin'. So sit back, nigga. Pay attention. I got these pussy ass niggas scared of my ascension. But hold up, it's almost over now. I'm the new nigga, but at the same time, I'm the old nigga. I'm so cold, nigga. They stealing things from my books and stealing quotes, nigga. You pussy ass niggas think I won't know, nigga. But how the fuck you gon' steal from the goat, nigga? Oh, fuck around and knock it for your hoes, nigga. Go!
Clear shit.
Man,
The players is in the goddamn building, boy. Oh, good. Man, hey, man, I'm about to shit on these whole ass niggas, man. It's still a thing from the buses taking quotes, nigga. You pussy ass nigga think I won't know, nigga. But how the fuck you gon' steal from the goat, nigga? Or fuck around, make me knock it for your whole nigga.
I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. I'm selling butts, pussy niggas still stealing things. It's all good, still clean in the tangerine. Like a dope fiend, all crack at it. I had to take another crack at it. All of the money from this crack addict. Now I ain't never been no crack addict. Macking holes on my drug habit. I'm about to fuck this nigga whole like a jackrabbit. Infatuated, it's almost over now. I'm a side nigga, but now the hoe says she wanna leave her main nigga. That bitch cold, nigga. They stealing things from my pussy, taking quotes, nigga. You pussy ass niggas think I won't know, nigga. But how the fuck you gon' steal from the goat, nigga? I'll fuck around, make me knock it for your whole nigga.
Damn. Fuck wrong with these whole ass. Straight like that. This ain't no diss record. Ain't no beef, nigga. We get money. Nigga acknowledge it. Get money. But we checking all type of fuck shit. We checking all type of bitch shit. But how the fuck you gon' steal from the case, nigga? I'll fuck around, man. Knock it for your case, nigga.
Pick up all of Professor Jokasey books, available right now on Amazon and wherever great books are sold. Join the Patreon class to get your game as sharp as your mind. 30’s.